You'll notice that we already dipped the tanks, but when you look at the fuel gauges, they read completely full and it's not full, so you can't go by the gauges. FA certification is the gauge must be accurate when it reads 0, then it's too late. Do good fuel calculations. Alright, we're gonna dip the fuel. Of course, the placard is usable and unusable, so this says usable. It's 13 aside unusable, so usable is only 11. Just remember, subtract 2. It's always good to do this multiple times because the seal on your finger may vary. Showing 7, 8. Make sure it all runs out before you do it again, or you add some. Alright, I'm getting 7 most consistently, so we'll go 7 on this side. That's total, so subtract 2. You only have 5 gallons usable on this side. Okay, this side. Alright, looks like 6. Subtract 2, that's 4. That's our usable fuel each side. Okay, the fuel system in the Cessna 150, we have 26 gallons total, but the usable is 22.5. But what we're going to do is just use 22. We're going to forget that 0.5 gallons just to make the math easy. This is just for quick mental math. Of course, if you're doing accurate calculations, you can use the half, or if you're doing cross country, you can get the fuel burn down to 4 or 5 gallons per hour depending on your RPM and altitude you're cruising at. This is just a rough numbers, 6 gallons per hour flight planning number. So we measured in our example when we dipped the tanks a 6 and a 7. What I do is just take the difference here, make it an even 4. So that's 2 aside, subtract 2 from each side. That gives you 4 and 5 for your usable fuel. So now we have 9 total usable. We need a 6 gallon or 1 hour reserve for the club, just for safety. The FAA minimum says 30 day and 45 night. That's really low numbers in the Cessna 150. I wouldn't advise it, especially with the accuracy of the gauges and the dipping and everything. So we'll use the 6. That gives us 3 gallons in the current fuel for flying. Well, how much is that? 6 gallons per hour makes the math real easy because of the time and 60 minutes. So you just add a 0. We have 30 minutes of usable fuel before we're burning into our reserve. Let's say I want to do a hour-and-a-half lesson. So 90 minutes, hour-and-a-half, put the decimal there. You need 9 gallons plus your 6 for your 1 hour reserve. You need 15 gallons to fly an hour-and-a-half lesson and also have that 1 hour reserve for safety. What if I have full fuel? And again, I'm just going to use the 22 to make it easy. Full fuel, add to 0, subtract the 6. If you don't, the 220, that's 3 hours and 40 minutes. You subtract the 6 from the 22, then you get the 16 gallons or 160 minutes. Now you're down to 2 hours 40. So with full fuel, and having a 1 hour reserve, you can fly for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Just make sure you have enough fuel for your flight. Don't be lazy. If it's close, go get gas. The gauges, the dipping, it's pretty accurate, but nothing's guaranteed, and better to err conservative than not.